Because like my dad dresses very similar to you,
Mm-hmm.
and like I don't know. I think the assumption when you see him would be everything that you would assume about you.
Mm-hmm.
If you like saw him on like the weekends, like covered in tattoos and stuff like that, and you would never know, like on the weekday.
So yeah,
he's covering all of it.
this is a perfect segue because embodied rhetorics, I'll go ahead and tell you, it has a number of different definitions because rhetoric has a number of different definitions. There's no one set way to understand embodied rhetorics, but clothing I think is a really good way to start talking about it because, and it connects well to rhetorical situation. So you said on the weekdays your dad and I look similar, right?
Yeah.
Great.
You can't see any of the tattoos when he's like wearing his like business.
Yeah,
attire.
big dad energy over here. So I put on this jacket. You've seen me wear suits, right? Why do I do that? Might you think, Jennifer?
To embody a profession.
Yes, to embody what I think is a professional. That's one possible reason. I'm not saying that that's why I'm doing it. Austin, what do you think?
It kind of just makes you seem more educated, like, and it's more, like you already hit on it, more trustworthy, they look professional, therefore we're going to perceive you as a professional educator.
It's a big ethos move, right? It's all about, it's not just what I perceive to be professional, but rather what I want you to perceive about my knowledge, my expertise. What were you going to add, John? Same thing? What are you going
I
to?
think in line with that, it makes a distinction between you and the students because you're kind of young, so I think people might assume you're a student if you're dressed like one of us, but then you dress up a little bit, everybody knows you're a professor.
Yeah, so it again adds a different kind of credibility. It separates me so that you understand that I'm performing a different function in this classroom space than you are, right? Now, let's talk about it in terms of rhetorical situation. Does the classroom demand that I dress this way? Is this part of decorum? Or does my dressing this way change the classroom? What do you think, Los?
I don't think it's necessarily part of decorum, I don't think, because I've seen some of my professors just kind of dress like we do,
Mm-hmm.
and so I don't think it's that, but definitely, I had an answer. What was the second part of that question?
Does it change the situation by me dressing this way?
I do, because I think, what she just hit on, we know you are the professor, and it's like we have our attention, we're drawn to the front of the classroom because you look like we would all perceive when we've kind of all gotten to know what a teacher would look like.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Kat, what were you going to add?
Whenever I see a teacher dressed up to the T like you are,
Mm-hmm.
I automatically assume they're more strict of a professor than if a teacher comes in and they're like everyday street clothes.
So, how strict would you think that I am dressed like this?
Not very strict.
Not very strict, right? So again, this changes the situation. It changes your perception of who I am. This is my favorite coat. God, I love this so much. Jennifer, hello.
Hi. I was just thinking how, like in your discussion of decorum and everything, that it's really culturally defined and what you understand your position and the role of being a professor and the role and and what the situation of this environment
Mhm.
demands of you.
Yeah.
So if you maybe have a specific idea or culturally defined conception of what a professor is supposed to look like,
Mhm.
then maybe you come in with the suit and coat, even if maybe the rules here don't say so. But if you have a different idea that says, I can be a laid-back, jeans-wearing t-shirt guy and still be a professor, that's okay too.
Right, and all of those are true. Now, one, just to add to rhetorical situation about embodied rhetorics, when I show up with a suit, I could be responding to what I think the situation is demanding of me, or I could be trying to shape the situation in the way that I want to by, bolstering my ethos, by making you all think, maybe not that I'm so strict, but that I do have expectations and that I want you to act like professionals, right? So those are all ways that I'm trying to shape the situation and your perception at the same time. Now, why did I bring this jacket? It's awesome. But the same kinds of questions can be asked about rhetorical situations. So if I wear this jacket to class, to teach in, how might it shape the situation? We've kind of already answered a little bit, Austin.
It would definitely give it a more laid-back energy to it. Not necessarily like we don't respect you as the teacher, but it's just more like think comfortable. Like we know that he has a light side, rather than if we just met you with just the suit, what could be perceived as a little stricter. But I think subconsciously it's also kind of grabs our respect for you as an educator.
Sure.
Especially on the first day interaction, even more, I think even more tie in all that.
Oh yeah.
And I know a lot of my high school teachers did the same thing, especially the younger ones, to do that separation between students and the teacher.
So let's think about this jacket in a vacuum then. When you look at it, let's get back to embodied rhetorics. Now what do you think, right? First we thought, okay, maybe I don't like hip hop, I'm probably not Catholic, not part of the body mod community. Now what? What do you think about me? What do you think, yeah?
Artist, maybe?
Some kind of sweet artist? Sure. What do you think, Austin?
You like going to the thrift store.
I love going to the thrift store, right? So what do you think?
Maybe you want to get attention?
Oh, now this is an interesting discussion that I think really circles into something that we'll be talking a lot more about in embodied rhetorics. I want to get attention, therefore I'm wearing this coat. Why might that be problematic? Apply that to other kinds of clothing. What do you think, Jennifer?
Well, the controversial and commonly discussed issue of women dressing a certain way, and that is supposed to mean that they're asking for a certain kind of attention.
Right.
Like slut shaming.
Exactly. So it's the same concept, right? I'm wearing this because I'm inviting people to comment on my appearance or pay attention to me, right? No one yet has said, maybe I'm just wearing this jacket or this jacket because I like it, or because I feel comfortable in it, or because it's mine, you know? So we have to be very conscientious about ascribing intention, right? It doesn't really matter what it is, but ascribing intention to bodies or extensions of bodies like clothing or canes or whatever, right? That's when we can kind of get in the danger zone. So, right, think about it.